Every site out there to a degree craves clicks. Okay. Everybody knows that. Okay. They crave clicks. Some people do it with really bad stories of how Linux sucks. And then they put up an article a week later saying, what's it? Mayacopa. I think it's the right word. Maybe Mayacopa. Whatever. Saying I was wrong. But then in the whole article, he just goes on to say how Linux sucks and people are stupid.
Sure.
Datamation, I honestly believe, is on a much more honorable angle of wanting clicks. They're filled with ads, but at least they're not lying to us the whole time. There's a 4-page article here, and it's 60 new open source apps you've probably never heard of. Be thankful it's only on 4 pages. Other sites would make it 60 clicks. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. There was more than a couple, and by more than a couple, I mean at least 30 of these apps, I've never heard of. And I'm not going to say they're great apps, but everybody has to have experienced this. You're looking for an application that fits this category. You go someplace and everybody says this is the best app for this category. You download that app and it does not meet your needs. It does not do exactly what you want it to do, how you want to do it. And then we get mad and get upset, and then we basically stop looking. There is an app out there, I guarantee you, that comes much closer to fitting your needs. We just don't know about it.
Right.
Those applications have not reached enough Google juice kind of thing for us to make them findable. This is a good list of apps if you want to look at to see if you can find that app to fill that need. Now, we're not going to go over every single one, Steve. We like to keep this under 3 hours or so.
Yes.
But I will go over the categories, and I will say some of the categories only have one app. Okay. But some of them literally have like 8 or 9. Okay. Business process management, charts, collaboration or groupware, content management, cloud computing, CRM, database admin tools, development tools, e-commerce, e-learning, family tracing, and reunification, games, graphics, mapping, math, office productivity,
mobile,
organizational.
You missed mobile.
Management.
Did you say mobile?
I didn't see mobile.
Mobile's in there.
Modeling.
Okay. No, I'm on the site. There's mobile on there, definitely.
Well, sorry. I can't be perfect, Steve. Come on. Networking, personal finance, products management, robotics,
project management,
robotics, security, SEO, SOA.
What's SOA?
Social. I have no idea. I knew you were going to ask that. Social networking, transit, utilities, and web analytics. And I'll say, just picking one of them, okay? If we just say content management systems, CMS, you are not, or content management, you're not going to notice one of them. Even if you've been into content management now for like 2 years, you're still not going to notice any of them.
You're right. I don't.
Yeah. They're just tools that we don't basically know of because they haven't hit that level of popularity. Doesn't mean they're not good people. It just means they haven't hit that popularity. And I always don't want what everybody else wants, which is why I'm going to try to give this a good tool.
You're going to give it a good what?
I don't know. I was trying to talk and think at the same time. I was trying to think SOA.
So you forget that I listen to you when you talk.
No, you really don't. SOA stands for Service-Oriented Architecture. I believe it's that. State of authority, state of affairs, source of authority. I'm sticking with service-oriented architecture.
Yeah, me too. It sounds
not that I understand what the definition of that is either. But it sounds really important.
It's close enough.
Yeah. The one I'll say, for instance, content management system. The one I think I've actually heard of is called Wolf CMS. And what I heard about this one is unbelievably thin, light, easy. Okay. Now, super quick. The best thing about going for something that's not hugely popular, bells should start ringing to people. Every security exploit is based off of low-hanging fruit, i.e. something popular, i.e. WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Wolf CMS is not low-hanging fruit. So technically by choosing this, you are a little bit safer.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying a little bit safer. Granted, you're not going to have as much options as you would on Drupal or WordPress, but it's thin, light, and to be honest, safer. And it, honestly, even the site's pretty.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, just like I'm saying, doesn't mean it's not bad if it isn't popular. It just means it didn't hit that level of popularity.
Right, right. This is great. I like this store. Awesome link.
So it's at datamation.com. The title of the posting is 60 new open source apps you've probably never heard of.
Okay.
To me, just very good lip. Okay, now this last thing I've got to talk about super quick. Haven't had time to play with at all. It is really, utterly needed in the Linux world, okay? In the Ubuntu world, I'll say, you have different modes of getting applications. One of the more popular modes for hip stuff is via a PPA, Personal Package Archive. What it is it's an entry in your package management system that points to a new place to get applications from. This PPA is an Ubuntu thing. People have to submit their package to Ubuntu and then they put it in this PPA system. But the problem has always been to add a PPA, you have to run typically what equates to 3 lines of code. Sudo apt-get repository space PPA and then gobbledygook. The next line sudo apt-get update, and the next line sudo apt-get install for the application you just add the PPA for. Somebody finally made a GUI. Okay. It's called YPPA Manager. What it is, it's basically an application that will let you add a PPA in a GUI. Now for the catch-22 of irony comes sticking its face into the conversation. To add this, you have to install it via a PPA. So you do have to go and run these 3 lines of code to get the application on your system. But once you do, you can then, via a GUI, just simply open the app, click add a PPA, copy the PPA off the website you're at, put it in there, bang, you're done. You got it, or you're ready to roll. So, and I'll say, I said this on Linux Basics last week. Some people complain about things that are being made too easy, okay? I'll say some people really enjoy a lightening of the load. Something I got from a Podnutz episode with, I believe it was Reballer. He always said lighten the load. You as a tech should do everything you do in your power to lighten the load for all of your repetitive tasks you have to do.
Right.
As a new user to Linux, you need your load lightened as well. You shouldn't have to remember all these little things you have to do all the time to get things done. Having this application available to those users, to me, is a very nice, convenient thing. I don't expect somebody to use this app for the rest of their life to add PPAs to their system.
Right.
I believe you should get to a comfortable point where you have no problem highlighting it, and in most Linux environments.
But just you're saying don't throw everything at a noob at once.
Yeah, this is a nice way to just lighten the load. For right now, he doesn't have to focus on knowing how to do this stuff. He can just use this GUI.
Right.
And he can learn about stuff he wants to learn And, then when he wants to come back and learn about this PPA thing, what is this PPA? How does this thing work? He can then do it by himself. Yeah.
I like it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, anybody who's been using Linux for less than 2 years, 3 years, I would expect you to go back and install this. I really would, because it just makes things easier, and easier shouldn't be an enemy of a user experience.
No. Yeah, I think a lot of guys who spend a lot of time figuring things out and then see things are easier just get a little pissed off.
To a degree, and they also, I can tell you, have the old adage, and I've been told this less than 2 weeks ago at my 9 to 5. Oh, no. You should not do it that way. You should do it the way everybody else has, because that's how they learned how to do it. And if you start doing it some other way and then you have questions, we won't know how to answer your question. So you need to do things the way everyone else has always done them. So if you do have issues, we can help you.
Really?
I just turned around and I said to my boss, can I just put a leave sheet in and go home? Please. She's a very nice woman.
It sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Yeah. And this link was at webupdate.org, WEBUPD, the number 8.org.
Okay.
I found that site to be pretty helpful. I'm not going to lie. Bruce, I believe, Barr on Google Plus pointed out to me that they had a Google Plus brand page, and most brand pages are really bad. The Linux brand pages, I'm going to say, are nice because they literally just post friendly news or advice. Yes. Most of them have been very positive about posting things, very non-spammy. Very non-spammy.
Huh.
Just like Debian posted a thing today. The user's manual, this version of the manual, is only 26 pages. It was just revised if you want to go download it. And that was it.
No ads, or you must go here and buy this or buy that.
No mention of Viagra or tickets or coupons to Red Lobster.
Well, did you guys read any emails on the last couple shows without me?
Absolutely not. I'm too disorganized. Every time in the middle of the show, I thought, oh man, I didn't prep for any emails.
Yeah, and that's how I do my advertising. That's why I do exactly like that. Well, the emails, I'm good. I'm grooved in.
Well, do we need to do an advertisement?
No.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me, though.
No problem, Chief.
But yeah, we might as well. Now you brought it up.
Okay.
Guys, Christmas is coming around. If you haven't bought Doors Linux for the Rest of Us videos, buy them, because they're just plain straight up awesome. And you get to see a little picture of Door in the corner of most of them. You can't, you just can't. Money is not enough to get that kind of enjoyment. So, but it helps. So definitely check out his videos, linuxfortherestofus.com. Very easy, step-by-step, easy to understand. Spoken like, they're just spoken like a true Door. Like if you like listening to Door and how he explains things, that's how you're going to learn Linux with those videos. And I actually learned a lot watching them myself. So.
And I'm kind of clean shaven.
Yes. But I think you have your Seahawks hat on and a bunch of them.
Well, you'll have that.
All right, let's do some emails. I got some here. Cool. This is from Alan. He says, hi to the two Steves. And by the way, guys, if I miss any email, I'm going backwards in order now, so I'll get you up. I'll get you next show. Hi to the two Steves. I really enjoy your podcast, Linux for the Rest of Us, and I've listened to almost all programs apart from a few at the beginning. It certainly was because of your encouragement that I loaded Mint 9 on my laptop, and I have been Microsoft free for 12 months and enjoying my computer experience so much more. I'm trying to get my wife into the Linux love, but her desktop PC does not want to play game. She is running Windows 7. There, I've said it. And it has the bloated McAfee suite. Oh, man.
I know.
Ouch. I downloaded Mint 9 from Ubuntu onto a USB stick. The program loads, and I get Mint's homepage, but it does not see any internet connection, even from a hardwired Ethernet cable. The lower right-hand screen shows an X to indicate no wired connection. I rebooted the USB key through my own laptop, a Windows-free environment, and this time my system connected to the internet straight away. So I know it's not the downloaded program or the USB key at fault. I suspect it's either Windows 7 taking control of the bloated McAfee suite, blocking the connection. I could turn off McAfee, but I only have one chance of getting my wife into Linux, so if I infect her computer in the process, it's game over. Can the Maven please help? Again, love the podcast and appreciate the two of you